And
Best tacos in London, tortillas made by hand. Let me take you to Mexico for 10 pounds only. I will blow your mind.
what's it like being Mexican in London?
Well, it's kind of like, to be honest, it's a blessed. Because if I tell you the real story of how I got here, how I came to this country, God brought me here for a reason. Because I never thought I was going to be in London living. That's what I tell everybody, that I'm a missioner. It didn't brought me as a missioner, but uh, I got death threats from a cartel in Mexico. So we had to escape. And when I came to the country, I started living here as an asylum seeker. And now I am a resident by asylum, thanks to the grace of God. But it's a bless because I can have my family safe in here, and everybody's safe, and everybody is happy. So if you ask me as a Mexican, obviously I miss my land, but Mexico is too dangerous right now. So we are better here.
And it would have been harder for you to live in like California because it's too close to Mexico?
They are there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who or which, because I don't want to have like bigger problems, to be honest. But they are there. Everybody knows this. They are there.
How tight-knit is the Mexican Latino community in London?
It's not a lot. Like, obviously, if you compare it to United States, because obviously we just a border away, right? But most of the Mexican community that is in here is because they came to study, or as well people that is looking for a better opportunity on life. To be honest, that's what I say, that we're a miracle, because I don't know another case of Mexicans that they get accepted by Asylum, because Mexico is not considered by the UK government as a dangerous country, even that we know that that's not true. So we are a miracle. We are missioners of God, because we are the only family that I know that is being accepted by Asylum in here. So most of the people is well-educated people. Sadly, because of the needs that they have in our country, most of the people that doesn't have like access to good education, and when they grow up, they obviously they cannot like apply for good jobs, or they don't have the education to have a good job. That's why that's the people that is going to United States by need. I'm not talking wrong or bad about that. If I wouldn't be on their shoes, I wouldn't do the same, because over there they can find a better opportunity to take care of their family. And sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to take care of your family, right? So it's interesting because, but at the end, it's like in everywhere. You find nice people, and you find like people that, like I say, they don't have Jesus in their hearts, and they do evil as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Has your culture at home changed since living in the UK?
My culture in my home.
Yeah, in your household.
No, in my house we're still Mexicans. We eat the same, We still we speak Spanish in my house. We do the same things. Obviously, we had to adapt, Like even now that I'm driving, I gotta get used to drive on the other side of the road. You know what I mean? That was difficult, but at the end it's the same, driving here and driving there. But to be honest, I never know that I was gonna have a taqueria when I started this journey. I was running away. But with this business, what it makes me eat tacos is that I couldn't find tacos that make me feel at home. That's why when I have the opportunity to create a brand, I say now forget about it, because we used to do another things in Mexico. We used to sell another type of food. We never did tacos. But when I saw that business, I said, let's make the best tacos in London. So at the end, we have good tacos, we have good food, and me and my wife, we both are very nice chefs. Even that both of us, we didn't study gastronomy, but we know my family has been in this industry for more than 50 years. So I pretty much grew up in a restaurant. So that's why I know the business. And then she cooks amazing as well. So let's say that we meant to be for having this kind of business in London.
How do you feel about London?
I'm very blessed. Even that a lot of people say a lot of bad things about London, I learned about that if you say thank you, God is gonna send more blessings. So I'm very blessed that I'm here and I can take care of my family in a safely city, like where I know that my daughter is gonna get back home no matter what. Or in Mexico, she never was alone.
Yeah.
But in here, she can took the train, took the bus, and I know she's coming back. And in Mexico, we have to drive her everywhere. So I'm very blessed, to be honest. I'm very blessed that I'm here and I have a business running.
How do you compare living in London to living in America? Because you mentioned that you had lived in California.
Yeah, well, I live in many places, actually. I live in Philly, I live in California, I live in Denver as well. And
Do you have a
the
preference?
difference it will be that it's more Latino community there, so you feel more like home. Here it's difficult to find, well, this is a nice place where you can feel Latino again because you have many options, like you have 2 Colombian restaurants, 1 Peruvian, 1 Jamaican, 1 Mexican, there's gonna be a Chile restaurant over there, 1 Salvadorian. So here is like a little piece of Latin America in London. But if you make me choose, I would choose London, to be honest, because I feel safer here than there. Because in America, you can buy a gun in everywhere. You just need to be American or legal, and you can buy a gun in a gun army shop. And in here, obviously, it's evil as well because everywhere is evil. But I know that not everybody is gonna pull up a gun and shoot me, even if I get a struggle with somebody.
When you first came to England, how difficult was it finding connections being brand new to the country?
The thing is that when you are an asylum seeker, you are tied from your hands because they don't allow you to work. They don't allow you they don't, even the money they give you £7.50 for each person a week. So it's difficult. It's difficult to adapt because you have no money, so you can't travel. At the beginning, I was in Hounslow, so it was very difficult to come back to downtown, because we have no money. But once you are part of the community again, and when you're working again, you can transit. Sorry, you can like get on a train and travel. And we came to this place one day walking by, and then we discovered that it was a little piece of Latin America in here. But in Elephant and Castle, you can find another concentration of Latin America people. But at the beginning, like I said, for me it was difficult because of that, because the government doesn't allow you to work. They give you because they give you accommodation and food, they give you a little bit of money just for like first needs, like if you need clothes like underwear or socks, shoes. For me at the beginning it was difficult, to be honest.
Yeah. And how long have you been living in England?
It's 2 years and 3 months.
Okay.
As a resident, I only have like 6 months.
So tacos and techno, is that a night that you have here in London?
Yeah, well, I'm a DJ. A lot of people think that I'm a chef. But no, that's only one part of my life. I'm an electronic music artist, and I have a residency on a nightclub called Peckham Audio. That is one of the best underground clubs for what I know. And I'm very blessed because I've been packing the place for already a few parties. So I'm very happy because, like I said, at the beginning it was difficult because they didn't allow me to work, but now it's like everything coming back to my life. So I can take care of my family, of course. I'm a Christian, and a lot of people it's hard to believe that I'm a DJ, I'm a Christian at the same time, but when you behave well, God knows that you're working to get money to take care of your family, you know? So that's another trait that I have.
How do you compare British people to Mexicans? Like the attitude?
Same thing. You find nice people, and you find difficult people, and you find evil people. So we are creation of God. Obviously, if we go more deep on the subject, it goes like more difficult to us to kind of like adapt to their food, their way of living, because well, culinary culture in Mexico is famous around the world. We eat good food. In British, for us, it's kind of plain food. You know, they don't have many flavors. It's salt and pepper. That's it. Some garlic. That's it. But in Mexico, we put a lot of stuff on our food, and that's why we get those incredible mixes. You know. But about the people, it's the same. It's creation of God, and obviously the creation of God gets corrupted by the evil sometimes. But at the same time, you can find good, nice people.
You don't feel that we're more reserved? Mexicans are more vibrant, more happy?
No, actually, British people, I found it very, very nice. Actually, you
Yeah.
know, they very kind. And at the end, again, everywhere is more good people than bad people, and that's a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
When people meet you, do you get mistaken for other ethnicities like, let's say, Greek, Turkish, or Venezuelan?
In the airport when I came here, they thought I was Indian, and a guy came at me and started talking to me in Indian language, and I said, no, I'm not from India, I'm from Mexico, and he kept talking to me in Indian, and I was like, no Indian, I have to show him my Mexican passport, and he went like, oh, it's okay. And I said, sorry. I even say sorry. I don't know why, but I even say sorry because I couldn't help him. He was maybe asking something about I don't know. I don't even know why he asked. You know?
Yeah. So you'd be mistaken for Indian.
Indian.
Anything else?
Only Indian.
Okay.
You coming for tacos?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
We're gonna have to stop. Sorry.
Yes. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
And your name is?
My name is Manny. Everybody calls me Manny, so you can call me Manny. And everybody in Peckham is knowing Taco Manny.
And you-
Best tacos in London, tortillas made by hand. Let me tell you, to Mexico for £10 only. I will blow your mind.
Love it. Thank you.
Three tacos only? Yeah. And what else to drink?